Tying, baby.
Okay, so I'm back. I have to put you guys on for a second. A few people on the group have asked me about my weight loss and the things that I have done, changed, and how I've gotten here. So I posted this picture, insert picture here. Throwback Thursday. For me and my weight loss, like I really honestly didn't really notice it in the beginning. Basically what changed for me before I even moved out here to North Carolina, I stopped eating fast food. I cut down on my salt intake because I found out that my fiance at the time, my wife now, had diabetes. So we couldn't really do salt the way we used to and all the unhealthy things that we were doing. At the same time, I was transitioning from heat damaged hair to really processed hair to natural, and I wanted to explore more options, more healthy ways of living, and trying to see how that could really affect my lifestyle. So it went from one small thing to another. I didn't really do this drastic everything's out overnight, but we did cut out fast food, and at the time I was eating a lot of Chipotle and I was eating a lot of Subway. I wasn't as active as I should have been. I hate working out. Working out for me is like that chore that everybody hates. But sometimes I did go to the gym and enjoy myself, but it's that one day that you miss, and that's it for the rest of the day. So I did that. I worked out for a little bit. Fast forward to us moving out here. I didn't have a job when I came out here. She was the only one working, so I was at home a lot and I kind of was depressed. I felt like I wasn't giving to the relationship. Like I felt like I was the one holding us back because I didn't have a job, which isn't true at all. If you're in that situation, don't think that way. But yeah, so from June when we moved out here to October of the year before last was 13. So June 2013 to October 2013, I wasn't working, and I was really just getting tying started. I didn't really have many followers as far as for my store and things like that. There weren't really people who knew about my work yet. So again, that depression did affect Ty Ink, and it did affect my artwork, but this was around the time I created that painting Stronger, and I can insert a picture here, where I really felt like I came out of my shell and I shed all of the stress and all of the unhappiness from my past, all of the pain that I held on to, and I really had to forgive people in my past, regardless if I went to them and said, hey, I forgive you. In myself internally, I had to let go of all of that because one, it didn't matter anymore because it's in the past, and two, it was just unhealthy for me to hold on to it because they're living their life happy and free, but I was the one that was still stressed. I let go of stress and I found a job in October. I wasn't really getting much hours, but it was something that got me out the house, and I was able to socialize, get to know people out here, because I didn't know anybody out here. I didn't know anybody, and I'm kind of introverted, so when I go out and things like that, I'll stay to myself. I was really quiet and reserved, but that's just how I am. I get a little more free on YouTube because it is just me and the camera, and then I share it with all of you guys, so I am a little bit more free there. But yeah, so I just started to focus in on myself and becoming a better me, because that's where it starts. If I am not happy with myself or my situation, I can't project any positivity onto anybody else. I can't encourage anybody else. I can't do anything because I'm not doing it for myself. So it starts with self. I was promoted to a leadership position. So once I got promoted to that, I was doing a lot more. I was walking a lot more, lifting a lot more. My responsibilities changed, and I put my all into anything that I do. Didn't know it at the time, but I am an overachiever, and I do put a lot into the things that I do because, if I'm going to do something and I put my name on it, it has to be the best, like, regardless. And they don't like me for it, but that's just me, and I can't change who I am, and I wouldn't want to change that. But while I was walking and doing all of that, I was just like, I would come home, literally, I would wake up, go to work 5 a.m. to maybe 4 or 5 p.m. and get off, come home, and just go straight to sleep. in the morning, get up, do it again. So my eating was cut down dramatically. Like I said, I had already cut out fast food and things like that, but now I was adding actually physical movement. You know, I was moving more. On an average day there, I would do about 4 to 5 miles a day. Like my average steps, they've decreased since, but to maintain it, I just keep walking. I just keep being active. So I do like about 4 to 8 miles in that building a day, depending on how fast or slow it is, or what I'm doing. Because I'm in shipment, so if I'm doing boxes and things like that, I'm lifting and doing all these things, then yeah, I'm gonna stay active. So I say that to say around October of the next year, I went from a size 18 to a size 14. So I was slowly transitioning down from 18 to 14, and then I went from 14 to 12, and then I went from 12 to 10, and then I went from 10 to 8, and now I'm in a 6. So I go back and forth between an 8 and a 6 right now, but a lot of people ask me, like, what is your weight loss goal? Like, what are you trying to get to? But me, it's really not, I'm not really working towards a goal. I'm working towards happiness. For me, I feel good. Do I need to lose any more? Sure, somebody could probably say that. I could tone, I can, you know, muscle up, but for me, it's just, I'm living my life, and I truly believe that moment when I let go of all that pain and that stress from my past, I really shed a lot of pain, and I shed the weight, and you can see it. Once I fixed my inner beauty, my outer beauty began to show through. So, one thing that I do every so often is yoga. Even at my biggest parts, as soon as I did yoga for a week straight, you can see the results instantly. And not only did it help me physically, but it helped me spiritually and emotionally, because yoga for me, I get to have my me time and reflect back on my day, or reflect on what I want to do for the day. So if I'm doing it in the morning, or if I'm doing it at night. Now, have I done it recently? No, because work has just been so crazy. Like I said, this is really my first off day in a while. That's why I haven't been able to record as much. But yoga for me isn't just about losing weight. It's about the way it makes me feel afterward. Like, I swear, it's a whole different feeling. There are some things that I am still working on, like eating habits, as far as eating too late, eating more greens and vegetables. One thing I do recommend is the Bold House Green Goodness smoothie. It gives you all of the greens that you need in your system. I love to drink a cup of that a day. A lot of the times I do drink green tea a lot. Green tea, from what I hear, helps with weight loss. I don't drink it for weight loss purposes, but if it helps, so be it. That's pretty much all I've been doing as far as losing weight.